What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, episode number 14. Me, GamerKnoob. Let's level up. I am excited to level up. So we are going for the Hell Knight, which means we still need more Persuasion. So yeah, let's continue down our Holy Light Paladin path. Well, back actually. Let's see. We get an additional use of Smite Evil. We get Channel Positive Energy. We can consume 2 Lay on Hands ability and cause heal damage. Used to cause or heal damage. Okay, and we can channel 30-foot radius, a 1d6 points of damage plus 1d6 points of damage for every 2 paladin levels beyond first. So 2d6 at 4th. So right now we do 2d6 damage or hell healing. And we get Power of Faith. Of the Holy Light gains 1 additional use of Lay on Hands ability per day. Okay, cool. You can use it to Power of Faith. This causes a nimbus of light emanate from the Warrior of Holy Light. All allies in this area receive +1 but morale bonus to AC on it and on attack rolls. Oh wow, that's really good. Alright, let's go. Oh, we get a point. Nice. I don't think we want to go up to 20. I think we go up to 14 charisma instead and round that out. I like it. Okay. And we're continuing with Perception, Persuasion, and Arcana for now. Alright, that's us. Now, Sela. I think you're going to continue down the path. You might just go straight Paladin, honestly. You get a +1, do you? Let's bump your Charisma up to 18. I like to have even things there. Knowledge World, Persuasion. And I guess it was UMD. I don't know why, but we're going to do UMD. UMD's fine. Lan, what do you got for me, bud? You get an additional key power. Let's take your dex up to 18. And I like that. That's fine. Now we get to select the key power. Okay, so we get Bark Skin if we want, which will AC, which is eh. We could do a Scorching Ray, which isn't bad. Sudden Speed, or True Strike. Yeah, I want to be able to hit. I'll take the True Strike key power. Ember. Which it is. Charisma +1, please. Thank you. And Persuasion. You are a persuasive person at the moment. And you get a new hex. Okay. Which learns a number of magical hexes. Can touch a creature to suppress and protect it from negative conditions. Okay, Cackle. Cackle Mally is move action. Evil Eye, -2 on any of the following. Can grant a bit of luck. Healing is not bad. Could just give a straight +2 to AC. Let's give her just let's protect her a little bit, and then we get to choose spells. Okay. I like Hold Person. You only get 1 spell? Okay. We've got Burning Hands, Cure Light Wounds, and Mage Armor. So I think a Hold Person would be fine. Complete. Ninio, let's see what we're gonna do for you. Your intelligence is just gonna start getting, yeah, like all we want on you is int. Yeah, world. all the checks, I guess, please. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, blur is amazing, and so is invisibility. They're both great, and I'm taking them both. I agree. Although, actually, I want to look at the rest here. I do like Scorching Ray quite a bit. We have Create Pit for damage. I'm going to take both of these. And now for our Scoundrel. Yeah, it really is Dex, I think. The game is right there. Trickery, please. Mobility is a good choice. Stealth is a great choice. Perception is a good choice. And UMD is fine. Being able to use magic devices is great for people that can use them. Alright, let's see here. You have Protect from Alignment, Communal, and Bull Strength at the moment. Wouldn't mind giving you Scorching Ray. And what do we want to take here? Bone Shaker's decent. I think Blur's pretty good though. Alright, we have leveled up. Awesome. Let's continue on.
I think I did it.
Dug up graves and other clues indicate that a necromancer has recently conducted a ritual here. I would have to agree.
What's that?
What is that? A throwing axe. Throwing axe +1. Anything else in this area? Apparently I missed something. Over here. That, specifically. Go get it, Sela. Thank you for the wooden spoons. And we did walk through here, right?
Onwards.
Yeah, okay. Alright, let's keep going. Recruit, huh? Alright, go ahead and pick the lock. Oh dear. What do we got going on here? He's still alive. Maybe not for long.
We cannot be defeated.
Okay. Eat him. You missed.
You won't survive me.
I don't really want to charge past somebody.
Distract them from me.
Just moving them up as far as I can.
We won't falter.
Good luck,
No
Sela.
glory without risk.
Endure this.
Alright, good first kill there.
Time to share your treasures.
Nice. They hadn't acted yet, so I think that's why he gets a sneak attack there.
Strike with all your might.
Now don't be rude. Whew. Nice dodges.
Into the fray.
Sela, you're struggling a little bit there, girl.
Make every strike count.
cover me, all right?
Alright. Good job taking them out. Collect it all.
I did it! It happened
Gray hair, ashen
sometimes.
skin. This person fell prey to a Navasu. This demon sucks the very life essence from its victims and transforms them into ghouls. Oh my. Well, let's hope that doesn't happen to us.
This is my kind of work.
Large person and a pearl. I'll take it. Alright, well that fight went well at least. So we don't have to do anything else against something like that. Curl. Hello. Hello, Curl. A short hooded figure is poking about some bodies laying in the middle of the street. The stranger drags the first body off the roads, respectfully props it against a wall, and places the corpse hand on his chest. Then the figure freezes, as if hesitating. You see him reach his hand out towards the beautiful gold amulet hanging around the corpse's neck. His hand jerks. He jerks his hand back and hesitates, and reaches out again. Well, well, look who we have here. Looting corpses, are we? Definitely not doing the same thing. I'd like to point out that if someone is gathering the belongings of the dead for purely scientific purposes, it is not pillaging. It is a post-humanist, charitable donation, and as such, there is absolutely no need to chase such a person halfway across the burning city, promising all sorts of dreadful punishments. However, in this case, we are most likely dealing with a conventional pillaging. Oh, phew, I thought you were demons. Good day to you, sir. Curl, is that you? Oh, Lady Seela, you're alive. Goodness me, that's a second bit of good news on an otherwise lousy day. What's the first bit of good news? Stick around and see for yourself. Do you know this person, Seela? Meet Rimvi, better known as Curl. He hails from Canabras and he fights in the Condemned. He's a one-of-a-kind, a rogue with a heart of gold. Curl is probably none of my business, but you should ask yourself if what you were about to do is right. I didn't. I just thought, oh, it doesn't matter. Can you tell me anything useful about what's going on in the city? I'm afraid not, good sir. I just left the Defender's Heart. Before that, I was holed up in there, too scared to leave. Although spending all that time under Commander Irabeth's nose sure was something. She's a strict one. Whew, and she gets antsy. Don't even start. I've had enough of her breathing down my neck to last a lifetime. So what are we going doing here? Robbing corpses? Rivme Curl may be a rogue, but he doesn't loot corpses. I just needed to get these poor lads' bodies off the roads. My friend and I are on a terrible important mission and we need to get through. Horses. Yeah, he's interrupted by the sound of wheels rolling on the paving stones. A cart drawn by a sad little horse appears from around the corner. A pretty half-elf is driving it, and a young man in knight's armor is walking alongside. Even from a distance, you can see his tanned face and his blue eyes shining brightly. See? A terribly important and very heroic mission. My friends and I are saving a beer cart from the demons. Ellen of the Hound Hearts. Seela, I never thought I'd see you again. I thought you were headed to the main square, the center of the demons' attack. Hey friend, glad to see you're all right. When we got separated by the crowd at the celebration, I knew right away that something was wrong, and when demons appeared all of a sudden, I realized that was the reason why I'd been so anxious. But I couldn't find you among the dead in the square, so I kept my hopes up, and I was proved right. So you're the other bit of good news Curl was talking about. You and Jaina are alive. Actually, by good news, I meant that we found the beer cart. Sir, and Jaina being alive amounts to a quarter of a bit of good news. Well, maybe half. A beer cart, how about sharing with us? I'm sure we could all use a drink. Certainly. Give me your flask, friend, and if you walk with us to the Defender's Heart, we can have a more thorough sampling of the spoils there. Jaina, there's no need. The heart is very close, and the three of us will be enough to fight off an attack if there is one. Besides, our friend here surely has better things to do. More important things than carrying barriers of beer, I'd wager. By the way, my name's Elin. I'm going to say Sir Ellen. Sir Ellen of the Hound Hearts. I'm glad to meet someone who survived this madness. You haven't told me how you know Seela. I'll save that story till we're back at the Defender's Heart. You're going back there, aren't you? We'll have a reason to toast our spoils. Are you aware, Sir Knight, that your friend Curl was trying to rob a corpse? Gregor, is that really necessary? Curl didn't even do anything. Whatever he might have been thinking, that's between him and his conscience. What's wrong with hearing the truth? I think Jaina and I have a right to know what our newfound friend is up to. I'm not your commander, Curl, and I can't punish you or even condemn you. I suppose lots of people in Mindev think that the war justifies anything, but think about it. That dead fellow might have a family somewhere. His property and memento should be returned to their rightful owners. They're bound to have sentimental value. Take this cart, for example. I don't know if you guys heard that, but my headset like powered down and powered back up. My bad. We might take it now, but once the city is free, the Eagle Watch and the other orders will certainly try to find the lawful owners and compensate them fairly for their losses. Enough, friend. I didn't even do anything. I was just thinking about it, and honestly, I don't think we'll even be able to gather up all the bodies and hand them over to the Eagle Watch. They'll be looted anyway. Well, that will be on the conscience of the one who does it, but you're a crusader, Curl, though you might not have volunteered. Those who fight against evil itself have to be better than common folk, with their moral frailties. Have to go. So long, we're sure to meet you again, either in the city or at the Defender's Heart. Sure you will. Come to the tavern. We'll celebrate the valiant rescue of this barrel together. Absolutely. So we found Jaina Alderai. I'm definitely not also looting corpses. He says, full well knowing he's also looting corpses.
Let us be off.
Let's go then, mother
I refuse
truckers.
to accept their statement.
Hopefully it's only ghouls.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Let's have you delay. I don't want you tanking, so. That was
We
cute.
can do it.
I'll show you how to actually attack somebody, maybe. Just skip, you're fine. Hello there.
You won't survive me.
Solid hits all around. And good night. Or not. Well, it would have been good night. Oh, I wanted to actually use my thing on you, but I guess that'll work.
Let's move.
Lore nature.
A success worthy of praise.
Of course, it was not by bone to by ghouls, whose teeth were likely the cause of death.
Follow me.
The heck is that?
I'm here.
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
The heck is
Endure
that thing?
this.
It's a Vermlek. Flesh armor. Thing is, so wait, what? Has a +3 bonus to its AC. As a swift action can absorb much of its flesh to heal itself. Okay. You creepy.
The light. Take you.
Found some more.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both? Distract them for me.
Okay. Your Emily Vermlek is highly resistant to damage to the descriptor acid. Thank you.
Make every strike count.
Good job.
We
Let's
won't
get in on these
falter.
guys. Got the barbarians coming in now. Oh god.
The inheritor. Guide my blade.
Time to share your treasures.
Nice sneak attack. That's helpful. Does he get the -4 for firing into melee? No, he probably has. Oh my god. I thought I just saw 44 damage. Oh, you know, that was me. Okay. He did not deal 44. I thought he dealt 44 for a second. I was like, calm down.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Miss? No missing.
Into the fray.
Cover me, all right? I didn't know I had it in me.
Good job, everybody. That was a rough fight, though. I'll tell you that much.
Rely on me.
Want to go ahead and heal yourself a couple times? That'll do. Alright, let's loot. I'll take it. Go ahead and pick that for me, buddy.
Pretty good, aren't I?
You're pretty decent, not gonna lie. Before we go in there, I'm gonna... Tiger? Oh my god, yes? Must adopt. Oh my god. We have Kitty on perception and lore nature checks. Perception and lore nature checks. Oh, we already have somebody for that. Okay. Is there anybody better at lore and nature? Or maybe anybody that's really good at perception? 10, 1, 13, 5. Let's give it to you. You look like you could use a cat.
Anything new?
I have another pet. Oh my goodness, it's amazing. People are not killed by demons, their mortal wounds were inflicted by ordinary weapons. Probably the things we just killed. If I would have to guess. Done a pretty good job exploring so far.
March on.
What's this? Hear me, take heed. The hordes of the Abyss march on Canabras. The Wardstone is their target. They must not be allowed to capture it. The consequences will be disastrous. What? Another Temple of Desna.
Too late for apologies.
You got to go first? Well, that's no fun.
You won't survive me. Strike with all your might.
That was fast. Go ahead and heal yourself, Seela. Sure, why not? Other fighter coming in, and then the evoker's gonna cast on us again. Burning Arc hits so hard.
I'm all right.
Endure this.
Good job, Lan.
We can do it.
You're irrelevant.
Fine, just shoot at him. It's fine. Whatever.
I'll hit you.
Oh, good block.
Make every strike count. Onwards.
Okay.
We should move.
Let's get some heals.
We'll make things right.
I didn't pick up healing on you, right?
Something
No.
wrong?
A bright
Yes,
future
what?
awaits
Ready.
us.
We'll be alright. We'll probably rest up again before we go inside
Let us be
anyway.
off.
I'd be surprised if there wasn't like a hidden thing back here or something. Yeah. It's not hidden.
I won't let you hurt my
What
friends.
the heck?
This was
Ow!
unexpected.
You won't stop us.
Barbu out of nowhere, my dudes. I'll delay you to here. Alright, get in there,
No
Seela.
glory without risk.
Forward!
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
This will leave a
Alright, he's got a
bruise.
lot of health. 3 attacks as well. Hey,
Surrender.
that's not what I wanted to do. resistances to acid, okay.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
We won't halt.
Hopefully,
Distract them for me.
you can sneak attack this guy to death this round. My god, that thing was terrifying. I got a short spear. Cold iron short spear +1. That's pretty good. I hear there's gonna be some secret back here or something.
Check that out.
And another one. For more loot. Don't mind if I do. Alright, I think we camp for sure. Let's get a little camping going. I like the way we set up things.
You aren't from a noble family, right? You were taught to fight and read prayers, but I can pick a street rat out of a crowd of aristocrats.
Right, and they keep looking at me like I'm about to blow my nose on the curtains, especially the ones whose nightly services don't go any further than marching in parades.
Get some strength back, get some nice heals there. Failed the weekend, of course we did. Why not? Still haven't hit the first tick, so that's good. And we took 2 days of rest there, apparently. But yeah, we don't suffer from encumbrance now because we got our strength back up, which is nice. I want to walk over here before I do anything else. Just to clear out this spot. I like to not have fogs of war, you know? Alright, there we go. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Let's head to this house. And then we can clear this out afterward. Maybe this will be where the theater went. Maybe. Maybe we'll find a vendor.
March on!
It's not everybody walk forward here.
Don't mind me.
Fix that, please.
This is my kind of work.
Now, what's this? Journal about experiment. Experiment day 1. Today I was able to catch a crusade. I already be my witness. It wasn't easy, considering my humble physical condition. Luckily, it was a scrawny specimen, about 7 pounds, with a wingspan of about 2 1/3. When it awoke, the crusade first tried to attack me and then ruined my clothes with this caustic saliva. Experiment day 3. I have begun my linguistic research. My goal is to study the language of the closets. I don't know. Closets, quizits, I don't know. I'm quite convinced they have their own dialect. Through understanding their speech, we'll be able to understand their way of thinking and convince them to rebel against their lord's tyranny. A revolution will roll through the abyss, and the powerless will rebel against their oppressors. I'm sure that the ever-bloom Milani will not refuse her patronage even to such creatures as these if they break their chains of slavery. Unfortunately, progress is thus insignificant. I've been able to catalog only 2 words, which I suspect must mean rend and carrion. The Quasat formed both quite vividly when communicating. When commenting on my person. While I was entered this record, the Quasat managed to steal my watch and throw it into the chamber pot. Judging by his spiteful giggling, he's quite delighted about his little joke, and despite that naughty trick, I am somewhat glad. Jokes and pranks are a part of a cognitive communication, which I have fully intended to establish with the specimen. I grow more and more convinced that I have made the right decision in leaving Absalom and foray Logos, the so-called wise house. More like narrow-minded fools stuck in the past under the sway of their ringleader, that chatterbox, the fools of fools, Jubilist Narthropple. They've never appreciated the progressive nature of my theories. Experiment day 4. The Quasat almost bit my nose off while I fed him. In response to my shame, I beat him with a wand. Such behavior towards sentient beings is unacceptable, and I repent deeply. I've also run out of meat. The specimen and I will have to make do with porridge and soup. Day 6. It's been 3 days since the specimen switched to a vegetarian diet. At first, the Quasat refused to eat plant-based foods, but then ate some cabbage soup and poked at the porridge with his claw. His face looked so tragic. Day 7. The specimen has completely lost all signs of aggression. At dawn, I was awoken by his moaning. The Quasit was rolled up in a ball in the corner, whimpering. Despite his dangerous appearance, it's quite impossible not to feel compassion towards these poor creatures. I don't know why my headset keeps making noises and not being loaded. I had to prompt measures and give the specimen a laxative potion. The Quasit now reacts to me with confusion and fear, but at least it's not suffering anymore. His gastrointestinal tract must have been reacted happily to the unfamiliar diet. Experiment day 10. What a great day. The switch to the completely plant-based diet is complete. The theory that Quasits can only eat meat and carrion has been disproven. My eternal opponent, Sir Jubilust, will have to go drown himself in a river. The Quasits have become peaceful and easygoing. He no longer tries to eat my boots or the feet inside them. The specimen's behavior has become gentle and friendly. He shows some interest in ball games and physical exercise. I've named him Pecker. Today he initiated communication and attempted to explain a new word to me. By all evidence, he was making up the word during communication process, for there has never been a word in the Quasit language. The meaning, as I understand it, is safety, comfort, and calm. See no farther need to keep Pecker on his chain. The experience convinced me that the vicious and evil traits attributed to Quasits are acquired habits, not natural or inherent to their nature. Over these days, I really have grown fond of him, and all evidence Pecker likes me too. He's gotten used to the napping on my knee while I'm writing my observations in my journal. Maybe someday the Quasit will become my familiar. The current stage of the experiment is complete. Pecker and I are soon off to Absalom to present our findings before the professors of Foray Logos and become a scientific sensation. On our way, we made a small detour to Avestan so that Pecker will have a chance to better adapt to civilization. I hope that little trickster enjoys the journey. Huh. I'll take it. Wonder if we'll run into him at some point. Oh my. That's just a book story, so we're gonna forgo that one. It's not like a letter.
Onwards.
Dead dude. To the cellar. I bet that's where they're at. They said they were going to the cellar somewhere. These fighters must have been caught off guard. They died before they could even draw their weapons. Their bodies are covered in a thin layer of ice that is slowly melting. That's not terrifying at all. Clear the block.
No time for debates.
Hi there.
Into the fray!
Was it you?
Strike with all your might!
Now, where was I?
I tire of waiting.
Everybody
Let us
move
be
out of
off.
the way, please. Now, one person go over there and do that, thank you.
Another obstacle.
There's more, and my headset did it again. I don't understand why it does that, but I am getting kind of irritated at it, honestly. It's done it ever since my internet went out earlier, and it just keeps going.
Too late for apologies.
Hey, don't attack Ember.
You've crossed the wrong mountain.
Yep, I know about flat-footed.
You should have listened to reason.
We can do it.
Okay, now,
This is my path.
may I please clear this?
We will be victorious.
Time to share your treasures.
I'll hit you!
Okay,
Forwards.
I'm getting to be confused. Shadow Demon. Ascending order, please. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, J, K, L, P, Q, R, S.
We cannot be defeated.
Thank you. Found it. This looks like it might be a tough fight.
Take you!
You won't survive me.
You are immune to non-magical damage. Okay. Sneak attack again. Debilitate the target. Okay. Bewildered. -2 AC.
Cover me, all right?
We need to use our magic on this one.
We won't falter.
Good hit.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
You literally do nothing to this guy, which is kind of fun.
Endure this!
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Fails to overcome. Oh, he's got SR? That's terrifying.
Strike with all your might.
He saved. Or he did. Yeah, he definitely saved. Ow. 3 attacks. Ow.
Into the fray.
Sela, if you could, like, hit, that'd be great.
Distract them for me.
Nice job. Ooh, okay.
Adventures await.
Shadow Demon. Fun.
Together we stand.
One more. See invisibility scroll, yay. Clear the blockage.
Forget it.
Got it.
Let's move.
What's in here?
This is my kind of work.
There we go. A wicked longbow. What is that? +2 composite longbow confirms a critical hit on an enemy. This +2 composite longbow? When it confirms a crit, the target must pass a will save 20 or suffer a curse. Oh my god. Equip that, my dude. Congratulations on your new bow. Yeah, absolutely. You can equip this just in case we need it one day, but wow. I don't need this, but I can't unequip it. That was so worth it. Oh my god. Insane, dude. Insane. We should have, if we could have copied that spell, but we'll get it at some point.
March on.
Let's head back out. That was a good one to get, it would seem. Now we're heading. Oh, what? Hi there. So you found me. I have nowhere else to run. I'm at your mercy. Kill me if you wish, but I ask, hear me out first. Did you really know about the demon attack before it happened? I did. We have a secret ally in the enemy ranks. No one knows who this brave soul is, but she has been feeding us information about the demon's plans. These dispatches have come to us most reliable channel bestowed upon us by the great dreamer herself. They have come to us in dreams. Prelate Hell Run brushed them off as meaningless reveries, and, well, I admit that isn't as always easy to distinguish our allies' messages from ordinary dreams, but even ordinary dreams are gifts from Desna, and they are always worthy of attention. The Prelate and all the crusade leaders, for that matter, should have put less store in reason and more in intuition, inspiration, and spontaneity. What's more, not long before the attack on the city, a blind elf who calls himself the Storyteller arrived in Canabras. This wanderer wasn't merely a collector of legends, but a scholar of the unknown. According to him, the wardstone in our city, the first and most important in the chain of wardstones weakened since long ago, was teetering on the range of corruption. It seemed that the Red Morning Massacre and other demon attacks, even the ones we fended off, did not leave us unscathed. Unfortunately, the prelate did not wish to listen to the storyteller either. We're lucky he wasn't burned at the stake as a heretic. We had such vital information on our hands, information that could have saved the city, but no one cared to listen, all the way to catastrophic ends. Not all dreams have benign origins. What if those dreams have been were sent by demons? In a different time and place, someone perhaps could have been the victim of false dreams sent by monsters, but here in the War of the Abyss, the goddess is keeping a close eye on her most faithful followers. I have no doubt that if a demon tried to intrude upon the dreams of any one of us, Desna's punishments would have been swift. Believing in divine providence is terribly unscientific. You should follow my example. I prefer a scientific experiment over blind faith and benevolent destiny, or better yet, several experiments. Friend, your experiments. How to put this? They don't look very scientific. How do you find out if fire is hot? Stick your hand in it, of course. Now that's science. Next time you're getting ready to do one of those experiments, let me know. I'll round up some punters. We'll make a killing. I'll split the proceeds with you fair and square, or I'll use your cut to pay for your healer, whatever you need. Tell me about the strange rituals that you're going to be performed on the Wardstone. When my attempts to open Hellrune's eyes ended in failure, a few of my young adepts resolved to take matters into their own hands. They did not consult me before doing so, but I have never demanded iron discipline from my priests. Army commanders have subordinates, but I have pupils and fellow worshippers. I can only inspire them, I cannot command them, and it seems they were all inspired on their own. In other words, you get to preach whatever you want, and you don't have to take any responsibility for your flock. You've really got it made. For pity's sake, how can I be held responsible for the action of others? These are not wicked children we are discussing here. They are grown adults endowed with their own free will. Praise the goddess. Of course, we all help one another, but in the final reckoning, each of us decides how we will act, and each must answer for those choices. There's no ill intent. They only wish to access the Wardstone in secret and try to cleanse it, but to Hellrun, this became a perform a suspect ritual after hearing even more suspect voices in their dreams. The children wanted to save the city, but the Inquisitors detained them and almost killed them. I had to intervene. I used my authority and my power as a cleric to give them a chance to flee. If they hadn't got away, they were destined for a cell in the prelate's dungeons and quite likely death. Why are you and Hellrun feuding? I'm not feuding with him. I sincerely wish only the best for the man. In an ideal world, he'd be far away from the front lines enjoying a peaceful retirement, but even if that isn't possible, I've always tried to help him to fulfill the mission he has taken upon himself, and to which he has proved fatally ill-suited, protecting Canabras against the demons. Unfortunately, he is convinced that the followers of Desna are heretics and saboteurs. He refused to listen to me, and it was only the knightly orders that deterred him from including us in the witch hunt. Now there is clearly no one left to stand in his way. He's finally free to get rid of us for once and all. Is there any chance you can resolve your conflict? I don't know. Hellrune's faith is truly formidable. Not only his faith in Iomedae, but his own infallibility. In other words, he's as hard-headed as a rock troll, but even so, Desna teaches us to never lose hope. Talk to him. Try to explain that we are fighting on the same side. If he attacks you, disarm him, bind his hands, but I beg you, if at all possible, do not kill him. Why haven't you left this place for somewhere else? Because people might need help, and they will come to the temple in search of a priest. I will not hide away in a hole, saving my own neck, while Canabras is full of people suffering in the wake of demons attack. I have to go. Wait, 3 of my adepts are hiding somewhere in the ruins of the city. The ones the Inquisitors wrongly accused. I beg you, find them and protect them against the demons and vigilantes like Hellrune. They will not rest until they find them. If there's anything else you can do to save Canabras, please do it. I'll do my best. Stranger, wait, you spared Remy despite what the Mad Inquisitor told you. Oh, hang on, I forgot to remove the spell. I hope Hellrune's dogs aren't lurking nearby. A pale youth materializes before you. His face looks haggard from sleep, but he is clearly pleased to be speaking to someone. So you're one of the Desna adepts that tried to break into the Wardstone. Yes, I am Ix, cleric of Desna. I am one of the people who answered the call of voices in dreams. Some unknown person made contact with us through our dreams, telling us about the demons' plans. We learned that the demons were planning to attack Canabras and do something terrible to our Wardstone, which already carries the taint of corruption. Prelate Hellrune refused to heed our warnings. We had to make a choice. We could either throw up our hands and pull back, or take action, even though it cost us our lives. But what heartless person could stand by in the face of such a deadly threat? What were you planning to do with the Wardstone? Our plan was to get to it and follow our instincts. There were 3 of us, a cleric, a mage, and a bard. Between us, we know a lot. We're capable of a great deal. If we'd had enough time, I'm sure we could have figured out what was wrong with the Wardstone and how to heal it, but they didn't give us any time. I know how you feel, boy. Devising an experiment and then being unable to conduct it is the greatest of tragedies. I can also tell you that I'm writing daily petition to the Inquisition of Iomedae requesting giving a small piece of the Wardstone for study. It has no chance of succeeding. Yes, the local commanders got roped into dealing with this. Some idiot kids trying to break into the Wardstone, apparently some of ours, but who even knows these days? I know there's no evil in you, I can sense things like that, but what you did was stupid and impulsive. Someone could have gotten hurt, I know from experience. So, you lot decided that you needed to do something right away, so you did something right away. Great work! Like, the city authorities would have done a better job. They weren't going to do a thing, even though it sounds like they knew about the danger. All they knew is that some crazies had some weird dreams. But anyway, I'm a little late to trying to pin blame on people. How do you even come up with such a plan? How could we not come up with that plan? Listen, Desna is the goddess of luck, but luck has many lay people who would understand it, and luck as we, the followers of the music of the spheres, see it are far from the same thing. Other people believe that luck is something good that falls into your lap just because. Like a generous, unearned reward, we see luck as a fundamental law of creation, according to which, even in the darkest hour of the most hopeless situation, a chance of rescue and change for the better can arise. But you've got to seize this chance when it presents itself, or better yet, create your own. Followers of Desna are not people who like idleness and inaction. That's why Canavras was in trouble. We did as our goddess had taught us. We took the matter into our own hands and tried in a moment of desperation to pluck our chance from the hands of fate itself. You're trying to help. Can they punish you if you were trying to help? Is that allowed? Sometimes it's necessary. I don't like overrun. I'm sick of all this crusader infighting. It's not infighting, it's a matter of life and death. It's about the path we're all on. Whose voices have you been hearing in your dreams? Nobody knows what it is, but everyone who has heard her, I should say, is convinced that she is a good and pure soul chosen by Desna. We had a choice. We could trust her, except that we have an ally somewhere who isn't afraid of all the armies of the Abyss, or we could drown in suspicions and get one step closer to becoming just like Horun. We decided to trust the voice, and seeing Canavras devastated, which is what our unknown ally tried to prevent until the very end, I can see now who had the truth on their side. Or your fellow worshippers, and how many of them are there? Fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know where they are. We split up to confuse the Inquisitors who were chasing us. Do you need help? Desna teaches us to trust and last-ditch chances. Listen, my friends are called Aranka and Thrall. Thrall the Wallflower. Aranka is an amazing singer and a truly beautiful girl, and she has plenty of friends and fans. She probably blended into a crowd somewhere. Wallflower is a mage, but I don't think he'll risk using magic, only bringing the Inquisitors down on him. He'll be harder to find. You better find Aranka first. She might know where Wallflower is. Please find them and protect them against the demons and the Inquisitors. I'll wait news in the goddess's temple. I hope our mysterious helper will send us a new message that will reveal what is to come. I have to go. May Desna be with you, stranger. Well, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. We got some pretty good upgrades. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace! Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. If you've got anything to say, go to the comments below. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscription button and the bell. If you want to see more, check out this video down here. Thank you so much for watching. Peace!